Long time no see, Professor here bringing you a video on anime adaptations I want. This will be the start of a series of vids on this subject. Without further ado, let's get started. Number 1. A sequel of Puella Magi Madoka Magica. After that cliffhanger of an ending, I'm surprised nobody actually talks about how they want this series to continue on and just finish what it started. The first dark magical girl series I've ever seen had me at the edge of my toes every episode and kept me coming back for more, wanting to see how things turn out for the magical girls and their fight against the witches. And after seeing Homura turn into a devil and spread the curses amongst Kyubei's race, and that dance at the end with the credits and her being the final enemy, I just cannot wait. Number 2. Quarrel of the Moon. The story takes place during the year 3000, when humanity lost its will to continue living. The main focus of the story was the interactions between a princess of an island and a tiny tin man. They make an agreement that he'll teach her how to read and write in exchange for a story that hasn't been heard or published anywhere else. I found it pretty weird for a Type Moon story to focus on conversation alone rather than magical battles, but it was pretty amazing, and the two characters' interactions felt endearing, and hearing more of the princess's story had caught my interest, especially when we get to hear the truth behind all of it. Number 3. A Tsukiji May remake, for obvious reasons. Looking back at the anime, I was disgusted by the abysmal quality, and when I read the manga, I was still disappointed by the story itself. That's when I decided to check out the visual novel, and boy was that a mistake. It is long as hell. Seriously, it's almost as long as Fate Stay Night. At that point I gave up and took what I could get from the story, but that's when I heard from Crunchyroll that Type Moon was working on a remake of the series, and from that I was hoping they would at least try and make an anime out of it when they stop milking the Fate series. So we can all get together and pray that they can do that for us. Lastly but not least, number 4, Witch on the Holy Night. Glad to see Rin Tosaka back again. Wait, hold up. That's not Rin? Oh crap. Oh, okay. Aoka Aozuki. And this series is very different from what I'd expected it to be. First, we start off with Aozuki going to high school mad as hell for being woken up too early, and now having to give a student an explanation of what the hell a school even is because he's been raised in the wild. Well, he lived in a village that didn't use electricity, but that's the same as being raised by bears in my opinion. Pretty much she's known as the tomboy, Rin Tosaka, of her school, so her first interaction with Sojiro was pretty intense. But the main point of the story is Aoka joining in the world of magecraft, and then Sojiro accidentally stumbling upon this. Now being forced to live with Aoka and her roommate, Alice, until his memories are erased. If I had to tell you one thing, this series does have a slow build-up. An interesting start. Never thought we'd start off the story with kittens being murdered in a car engine. But you gotta give him props for being original. So far I'm halfway through the visual novel, which is on YouTube right now if you want to watch it, and I'll put the link in the description below. And I believe the slow start is actually worth it. Overall, I can't believe that nobody's actually talking about this series, since it happens in the same universe as Fate Stay Night and Garden of Sinners. The series has good comedy, good drama, and likable characters, so I give it at least a B+ for right now, and I would recommend you guys to see this out. Well, that's all, folks. Thanks for staying around and actually listening to my jibber jabber, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao.